30p has not worked in the past. Is it gonna work? Please. 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 Okay. Hey, it looks good. It actually looks good. That's fire. Hey, when I move around though? Yes, fire. Alright, I'll turn it down on my quality so I don't lag. Yo, yo, yo. What is good? I'll wait for people to get in. So early. It is pretty early. It's 7:37 a.m. Show your feet. No, that's just not going to happen. I'll wait for people to get in here. Wait, are my colors vibrant? That looks pretty normal. Is my camera quality good? Vibrant? I don't know. Possibly. How's it going? Why are you live at 7:38? Well, because I'm awake. Well, actually, I'll tell you why. That's what happened. So we finished recording 6 Hunters, right? Yesterday. And then I went to sleep and I slept forever. And then I woke up and then I was like, all right, like, I don't know, let me do this stream. And then I can edit 6 Hunters after. Now there's more people. Hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, so let me explain what I'm going to do real quick. First of all, I'm going to do like a little Q&A at some point. I'm going to talk to everybody in the chat, let you guys like ask questions, whatever. But most times it's going to be parkouring. But what I added is there is a counter in the chat, right? This is from a run I just did. But what happens is if you do a tick perfect jump, so like that, if you jump at the very edge of the block, right? If I jump at the very edge of the block, it will put in chat that I did a tick perfect jump, right? And if I jump early, it won't, right? If I jump at like before it would be tick perfect, like I'm jumping right now, it doesn't say anything. So it's a counter for when you jump perfectly like that at the edge of a block, like that. And so it just adds to a counter. And then if I leave the world, then it'll reset. If I kill myself, it will reset as well. So like right now, it was on 210 because I just did a run and that's what happened. But like right now, that was a tick perfect jump. So it's 1, right? You can probably imagine why that's there, I guess. But I'm just going to do runs and talk with you guys as well with hand cam on while having a running counter for that. And then I want to talk, say some things, answer questions, etc. But yeah, that's kind of the plan for this stream. How's your wrist? My wrist's good. Yeah, so I did some, like I've done some practice. I mean, I didn't really have time yesterday because we were recording 6 Hunters, but I've generally done some practice since all the crap. But like I'm nowhere near as practiced on this map as I was, obviously, but I mean, I can still do it very, very, very well. Well, I'll also explain how I do certain sections or why I do certain sections a certain way, because I think people will find that interesting, because there's just people, you know. 6 Hunters, yeah, we finished recording 6 Hunters. How are you, Dream? I'm pretty good. How are you? I'm like reading chat as I'm parkouring. How long till it's released? I'm not sure. Hopefully soon-ish. What's the server for the parkour? This is just a world. Oh, well. No, I hate when this happens. It's going to reset my counter. I was on 27. You have to remember I was on 27. But this map's like glitched partially, so it doesn't like work entirely. I was on 27, so that's 28. It's not 1. I have to add 27 to whatever I have. Why is it so dark? My cam, you mean, or what? Should I change my lighting on my cam? I can. Or is it just because it's dark in game? Game is dark. I can set it to day. Also, like, the timer at the bottom is obviously not accurate. Because I was already on this map. I don't know what it should be. I can fix it after. I'll just do more runs. I mean, it's not a big deal. Crap. I was hiding from the wall. What's the tick counter for? I already explained, but I will explain again. In a second. The tick counter, which needs to be reset. Or sorry, it's actually, you can add what, 27 to it, so it's 69 right now. Oh, well, that's funny. It's a counter for how many jumps are last tick. Oh, crap. I finally beat Minecraft Bedrock. Wow. That's an achievement. You beat Bug Rock. So I'm going to do more runs, but, like, I'm going to explain kind of the point, but first I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Okay. So fuck. Anyway, so that's that run. What I had, 94 plus 27, so 100 and what was it before I just did that extra, like 4 or something? 114. Also, like, basically because I'm failing less, obviously, like I just like was way better. In an MCC, I fail a lot more. So what happens is I'm able to do more. So I'm just gonna start a new world. I just like copy them all. So, basically, I added a tick counter. I'll explain to everyone that's here again. Let's run it again. Every time I hit a last tick jump, it prints in chat. It's like right there. Tick perfect. Right? Tick perfect. Tick perfect. Tick perfect. right? And then it incrementally adds to it every single time. I think I'll do another run to start, and I'll purposefully like fail, but you'll see what I mean. Like I'll redo a section a couple times just to like rack up the counter. But it's a mod, which I can put out there if you guys want to use it. I can just put it out. All it does is if you're like essentially if you're on air whenever you jump, because that means it's a last stick jump, then it prints that last stick jump. So this section, like the reason I jump late is because then I have more time to readjust myself, which I mean, I know it's slower, but like I find it to be more consistent. I jump later. That way I can readjust myself like with Andy against the wall, if that makes sense. So just as a explanation for that. Have you recorded 6 hunters yet? Yes. We recorded it yesterday. When is it released? I don't know. I'm gonna start editing it after this stream. So. Frick. No, I hate it's gonna reset it. Okay. I saved myself, but now I'm like adding to my time, but I don't care. I was also not going ham on this section because I don't want to I didn't want to fall there because it glitches here and I die in the void. Because this map's like weird. But it's fine. Copied this location so I can TP back if I fail again. It's like I can do it like running against the walls as well, like I just did. But like I just haven't practiced that in a while, so I'm not doing all the fastest the same thing here. Like there's like a method to run this section quicker. Well, please tell me it TPs me. Please. Okay. How long does it take to edit usually? Just depends. Depends. Usually a week or so. Frick. Frick. Not even messing up my jumps, I'm just messing up my... I hit the wall. No. So I'm going to fail this to go back because I want to do this again. Because I failed this section a bunch in MCC. And like you can just rack up. I'll call them points. Let's just refer to tick perfects as points. Let's do this again. Let's rack them up. guess we can move on. I don't remember if I failed this section or if I succeeded it. What is a tick perfect? Tick perfect is when you jump over the air, essentially. Like you can run on air for 1 tick in Minecraft and jump. Frick. I think it's my first fall. Like, fall off, not mess up fall. Frick, another one. That's some lore. I can't read chat in parkour. Frick. Just ran off. Oh wait, wasn't that up a block? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. There we go. Crap. So yeah, there's another run. So that's 157. So I want to talk about a couple things. So just from like a technical standpoint. So first of all, where do I want to chat? What do I want to chat about first? Let's chat about this section. So I think I already said it, but I'm just gonna say it again. So basically, I usually try and go as far as I can here, which can be slower, but it's because I want to smack again. It's like the same way what I do is I get like when I'm water dropping, I'll get over the hole and then readjust, right? So how I have always approached these, unless I'm like trying to go for like a speed run like record or something, is to jump at the last second as close to the end of the block as I can to hit the top and then readjust myself, right? So I jump, hit the top, readjust myself, jump, hit the top, readjust myself, right? That's what I do every time. I've always done that. You can watch all my practice VODs. You can watch everything that I've done. So, pointing out like, that I do that, right? That's just how I do it. That is just my method. And honestly, whether you hit all of them tick perfect or not, just kind of comes down to the rhythm of it. Like that's it. Like I'm not necessarily trying to tick perfect it every single time, but if you hit one of them, you're more likely to hit all of them or the next couple. You see how like I hit all those last 4 even though I missed the first one, right? It's because I got like in a rhythm, right? So if you hit one, you're much more likely to hit all the rest because you're in a rhythm. And when you hit none, you're more likely to hit none, if that makes sense. Like I just hit none. What other sections? Let's see. I mean, this section's like self-explanatory, I guess. Like you kind of have to tick perfect it if you want to land on the ladder high enough. It's like, obviously you're going to tick perfect that if you can. And then this, you're kind of just going to coincidentally tick perfect because you're used to the timing, right? So like when you climb up this ladder and you hit this here and then you run, it's always going to be the exact same timing, right? So I've done this 1,000 times, right? So like if you climb this ladder, you're here, you jump up, it's going to be the exact same timing every single time. And you're also going to know like there's no tick randomness because what's happening is you're jumping and your jump will always start at the start of the tick. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you guys? Like you can't jump within the tick. Like basically when the tick starts, it runs a movement method and then you jump. So like if you stop here and you jump, you're always going to be able to hit that if you're a good player because you know the tick timing, so you're going to aim for the middle of the tick. And if you aim for the middle of the tick, you have a 25 ms window to make the jump. And anybody that's a decent gamer can hit a 25 ms window. Make sense? All right, moving on. slime ball, like slime jump. There was a jump where I hit space, right? Like on the edge of the slime. There's VODs. I can talk about a specific one where you can hear me audibly press space, specifically on this one over here, right? On this slime block jump. Like if you pay attention to my VODs, you can actually hear me. Where is it? Wait, what? Oh, it's this one. You can hear me press space as soon as I hit the slime, right? And it's to catch the ladder sooner. It's the same concept here, like on this jump. Like the reason I jumped on the slime is because I was trying to do this. I'm on the old version, but I'll just demonstrate. Like if I jump, hold space, then I do a head hitter and climb up the ladder faster, right? So the ideal position, I mean, obviously you can just jump, you can hold it after, but the ideal situation is jump, press space like immediately after you hit the slime, right? But if you hit the edge of the slime and you don't bounce, then all of a sudden it becomes, like you jump off the edge. So that's why I jumped on the edge of the slime. I mean, I just was trying to hold spacebar right after I hit slime, hold space, and then land, jump, climb the ladder. What else is there? Which I hope that makes sense. You can try it yourself. That's how it works. I don't think any of this is weird. This section I saw people talking about, like, yeah, I mean, if I'm running speedrun, I'll run it. I haven't done it in a while, so like I'm not gonna be good at it right now. But yeah, I mean, I do try it like this, like a run against the walls, and you probably notice me do that a lot in a lot of different like places, right? Like I do that at the end as well. Like I'll give you a demonstration. But like right now I'm not sure how often I can hit this because I haven't played in a while. But like as you can see, I mean, I almost just did it there, and I haven't even practiced it in years. But the reason that I do that is just like, I don't know, it's just like a force of habit, I guess, and I'm moving. And the majority of the time, so when you're sitting still, it is harder to hit jumps versus when you're moving, because when you're moving, you can kind of see the rhythm of your movement, and know when ticks are moving, I guess. I'm confused on the bar hit one. What was their defense? Well, it's just that, like I'm running these, and it's weird that I'm running them like that, like I'm like, that's not they're like, that's like a weird way to do it because it's less effective or whatever, which it probably is. But like for me, when I'm practicing this, I was going for runs. Like obviously I didn't do that in MCC, but in like my practice runs, it's just faster. Like it is just slightly faster. So it's harder to do, but it's slightly faster, and you just do a million runs. But obviously, like I've sucked here, but this isn't a good example. But like I'm just being honest. Like I'm rusty right now, and I haven't played this section in years, so that should be expected. But like, you obviously saw me do multiple of the jumps. It's not unreasonable that you chain a couple of them together. They released just about the head hitters. Which one? Oh yeah, wait, this one here. I mean, I did this twice in a row on stream just now, like in the run. But like, yeah, I mean, generally my strategy is to, jump this first one, jump the second one, head hitter here. And the reason I head hitter here, and it seems weird, like, oh my God, he's not even waiting. He just spams head hitters. It's actually because it usually doesn't matter if you make that jump, because if you head hitter here, then you can like walk across this jump even if you miss the jump, right? So like, I don't know if you can see that I, like I head hitter, right? I mean, I did it twice in a row and just before, but it's also easier to do in the rhythm, right? Like you're in the rhythm of the run, you know what's happening. But what else is there? Yada yada yada. This section, I saw people saying it's weird that I run it and that I don't stop. But it's easier, and it's just like you just get the timing down. You just get used to, you hit the top of the ladder and you go. You hit the top of the ladder and you go. Right. This section here, I mean, I do it the same usually. I think on MCC I actually was trying to, what was I doing? What did I do on MCC here? Did I do it? I don't even remember. Yeah, but I mean, this section's, it's like kind of a setup, like again, you just, as long as you hit the first one, then the next ones are really easy to hit. So like, I can just do that again and again. What else? Oh yeah, same thing with this section. I mean, you guys saw me do it twice, but like I do this, and I actually do it differently depending on which side of the wall I'm on, because it's just easier. But I mean, I just hit it first try. Like I don't see how that's odd. I guess like that's just we're saying that's odd. That's how I do it. This is how I do it, and most of it has to do with just the particular timing, right? Dream is this? Answer me, is this stream recorded? LOL. No, it's not. Mary Winkle. There you go. But yeah, I do. It's like just how I do the jump, right? Like I what I do here is I jump up, A key, jump, go around, right? And sometimes I miss it, sometimes I don't. But like majority of times when I'm in a rhythm, I'll just get it. And then on this side, I don't use strafe keys. This side I use strafe keys. This side I don't use strafe keys, and I'll hit it most of the time. You know. So that's just how. This one's really easy. It's just a setup, and you just get to the same particular spot. This one you just get momentum, and then it's just a 4 block. But I mean, I guess I stopped holding W, I think, so that's why I missed it. But yeah, this one again, just a setup. So I also want to explain something that is actually pretty interesting about Minecraft. So as people are referencing, can you learn how to force momentum? What do you mean by that? Do you have a blanket on right now? Yeah, I do. I have a blanket. Any questions? Any questions, first of all, I guess. I'll probably run some more. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, like tick perfects aren't that difficult. How's your wrist? It's good. I thought it was the other wrist. It's here. Wait, I'm like holding it out and it's not out. There it is. You can see my scar. Is it visible? Is that visible? There's my scar. What else? Dreamlearn tick timings, please. What does that mean? What are you referring to? Oh, he means the inventory thing. Oh, okay. What about the spacebar audio thing? So I have a noise gate. It's like, here, I'll put it on. I'll do it as a good example. But the thing about a noise gate is this. So how a noise gate works is there is an open volume and there's a close volume, right? So my open volume is high and my close volume is low. So what that means is that once it's open, it'll stay open until the volume goes below the close volume level, right? Does that make sense? So if I say something, right? Let's say I talk. Let's say it's also like, obviously, if I say something and I talk, now it's open, right? I'll put it on real quick. Because right now you can hear my keyboard. Like, let's say I'm really quiet. I'm gonna hit my spacebar really quietly. You can still hear it, right? Generally. But let me go ahead and put on my normal noise gate. Now my noise gate is on. I mean, if I slam my spacebar, like really loud, then you hear it. But otherwise, well, you watch me jump. Right? You're not going to hear it. If I'm talking, of course, you'll hear it. If I'm not talking, then you won't hear it, right? I mean, I think that's people also pointing out and saying like, oh, you can't hear it on certain sections, you can't hear it on others. Well, I mean, that also makes sense. Like if I'm concentrating or something and I'm being more still and I'm being more quiet, then of course my noise gate's also going to be not going to pick up my spacebar, right? Like if I'm like on this final section, I'm like locked in and literally like I'm like doing nothing except for just fully focusing on doing this at the time, especially because I was very like, I wasn't as good as I am now. Specifically at this section because I obviously grinded it after. Then yeah, like I'm gonna be quiet. So why are you shaking? It's just I'm like, what's it called? I'm stimming. I always need to be doing something. I have to be doing something. Now you pointed it out. Great. Now I'm gonna be thinking about it. I'm gonna be self-conscious about it. Yeah. So what else was there? else I want to talk about? Yeah, the noise gate. Yeah, that's just how noise gates work. I mean, I understand why people would look at it and be like, oh, you know, whatever. Like I saw like, I mean, obviously no disrespect. I saw Ant Venom tweet talking about noise gate and saying like, it's obvious that like, how do you not hear it the entire time? And then you hear me like pressing spacebar to get up here. So first of all, I think it's fairly obvious, but once I'm done with the course, of course, I'm gonna like readjust in my chair, move my mic, whatever, right? Take my hand off my my mouse, and so then all of that readjusting is gonna open my noise gate, and then you're gonna hear it. Second of all, you don't hear me press spacebar on this block either, right? Like this one right here, this like iron trapdoor. You don't hear me press spacebar here either. It's like you would hear that obviously, so that's obviously blocked by my noise gate. Like that's not a macro or something, you know, like. That this jump like in the audio clip, you don't hear that. You don't hear me jump up here, but obviously I'd just be jumping. Anyway, what else other than noise gate? What else is there? How are tick perfects seemingly super hard, but Geometry Dash Pros hit frame perfects, which is like 8 ms for 120 FPS frame perfects, and no one says anything. So I think it's because there's a misconception. So the way it works is that Minecraft has ticks, which is 50 ms, right? But whenever you're doing, whenever you're trying to do a jump, like an edge jump where you're W and then spacing, right? There's randomness, or there's seemingly randomness, right? And I didn't even know this. Like I was actually not aware of this until this like controversy, but it's actually really cool because it informed me of like why I did certain things. It's like, as an example, you can, if you're moving, you can remove a lot of that randomness because you can visually kind of see the game ticking, if that makes sense. Like when you move, when you walk forward, when you sprint, when you jump, you can see that all happens within the ticks, right? It's like if I jump at the beginning of the tick, that's when it'll happen. It's like sometimes when I press spacebar, it's not immediate. It doesn't happen immediately. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't happen immediately. It happens when the tick movement method happens. And so basically there's some randomness there can be randomness if you're, like just standing still and doing it. But also then I realized, cause I was looking into that because I would realize that like, okay, if I was to just do these in a row, right? Like I'm sitting here and I'm hitting these. I was thinking about it and I saw people talking about it like from like a statistical analysis standpoint and being like, you hit a ton of these in a row. And let's say, even if you have 5 ms perfect accuracy, that you'll still have a random chance to fail. Like it'll be like 90% or whatever, right? Because if you're standing still, you have no visual cue, right? Does that make sense? Is your hand cam delayed? Yeah, it's delayed a little bit, like barely. It's just because it has to like process the video or whatever. Someone in post can like move it forward if they want. But anyway, but the thing is that I was being like, well, my success rate is much more than 95% for these type of jumps, right? And so I was like thinking about it and I was looking into it and I was thinking, well, why is that the case, right? And I realized that when you're standing still, right? You can hit a 59 ms 1 tick or a 52 ms 2 tick with the randomness. Yeah, but if you have any visual cue for when the tick is ticking, then you can aim for the middle of the tick subconsciously, right? You can just, with the rhythm of the game, you can aim for the middle of the tick. And if you aim for the middle of the tick, then you actually have a 25 ms-ish window, right? Like of timing. You don't have to hit it dead on or within, whatever. There's actually way less randomness, right? But what I realize is that even when you're standing still, subconsciously, just think about it. If I'm going to do this jump, I'll go to the bottom, right? If I'm doing this jump, right? Of course, I fuck it up the fucking one time. If I'm doing this jump, right? What am I doing? What am I doing before I jump that might key me in on the tick timing? What's happening? Can anyone guess? Just think about it right before I move and jump. It's a little pause before it, but what's happening? What's happening? What am I doing? Uncrouch. Uncrouching, right? And guess what? Uncrouching happens within the tick loop, right? So subconsciously, I'm seeing it, I'm waiting, right? I crouch and then I'm almost immediately going, right? Now, if I was to just, uncrouch and then do it initially, I still can hit it, obviously, but it's a lot harder, right? And that's when randomness would be more factored in. But that's something that is really interesting is when you're unshifting, when do you unsneak? Whenever the movement method is applied. It's exactly the same as if you jump or if you move forward, and then you have time to actually see your crouch happening and subconsciously move align your tick timings based on that. If that makes sense. Anyway, so that's a really, really interesting thing because and it's funny because like as an example, you can watch my evolution of how I do the salmon ladders. You can watch it. It's like the very first time I ever did it, right? I did it like this the whole way up. And then of course I practiced more and I found out that, if I run this side, it's far more consistent. And of course, I don't know why that is. I mean, I know now, but I didn't know why that was, right? But I just realized if I run the side, for some reason, I'm able to do it more consistently, right? Than if I'm just shifting back and forth. So you can literally watch that evolve. And the reason is just because you have more visual cues. Like if you're running, of course, you have a lot of visual cues based on the blocks moving past you and your movement starting, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah. So are you wearing a blanket? Yeah, I am. I'm wearing a blanket. What is a tick? A tick is 50 milliseconds. It's how every Minecraft works in 20 ticks per second. And basically every tick, the game updates stuff, right? It moves things. It does whatever. It's the same reason that you could turn up the tick speed and have like your farm grow quicker. Because the more ticks there are a second, then the more things happen quicker. Can you talk about the elytra speed thing? I mean, honestly, like that one, I just think it's a bug or something. Like I agree that I'm going really fast. But I just think it's a bug. But I don't really have much to say because I don't know. Like I would just assume it's a bug. Like I think I won't talk about it much more, but like I really don't think that it would. I mean, obviously I did get first place, but I really don't think it would be that beneficial. Like I was very obviously lucky to even get to the end going that quickly because you could just slam into shit, and I was like trying to slow myself down as I was going. I assume it was just a bug, but obviously it's like a one-off instance, so it's hard to recognize anything. So do you have to hit the 25th millisecond in the middle of a tick, or is it just within the tick to hit the perfect one? So you have to hit within the next tick. So like if I press W during this, it's actually, and the funny thing is it's actually not the next tick. It's the next tick after the tick that your W is processed. So if let's say the movement method happens at the beginning of the tick, and then I press W, you have to wait until you have to wait until after the next movement method is called. So obviously timing it 50 ms apart would make it so you're perfect. But if you can somehow, have visual cues to the tick window, then you're able to make jumps more consistently, which is why you can just hit perfect jumps over and over and over and over and over again. If that makes sense. Talk about your history with parkour that you've been doing forever. I've played parkour for a very long time. I've played parkour for 15 years. I played in parkour like tournaments when I was 11 years old and 12 years old. That sounds like kind of ludicrous, but it is true. I know there's a lot of parkour players and like parkour professionals that think that I suck. I'm sure that I do to like today's standards. I'm sure that to today's standards and to like knowing terms and understanding the exact like timings and the other shit that I'm learning today that or not even today, but recently, like about the tick loop and stuff that I didn't know before. That doesn't mean I'm bad. Like my timings are great. And I believe that if I have time on a course that I could learn it very quickly and that I could be up there with just about anybody in a specific course if I had time to sit there and learn it. And of course, right now, like this is 6 years later, my reaction time surely is worse because I'm older and et cetera, et cetera. But anyway. So I guess I'll go on another world. Let's do another run. Will it be a VOD? Yep, I'll leave the VOD for sure. Of course, the more I practice, like the more consistent I would be with things. So like, I mean, I'm sure I'm not, You see how I just hit every tick perfect there? Like that's just, it's kind of coincidence, like I just got in a good rhythm, Like I'm in like a good rhythm right now. I already hit 11 in the first 12 in the first like you know, like no time of the run, right? Shit, I didn't mean to do that. I like was not paying attention. I was trying to read chat. Ice is delicious. True. Also, I wait longer here to land on the slime to go higher up the ladder. So I saw people talking about that jump, like, why'd I wait? It's such an easy jump, like, but I wait so long. It's like, well, I mean, I'll read more chat messages in a minute. Are you on half heart? I don't know. It's just what the map does. Frick, I thought I fell. I was gonna be so mad. Because these sections over here are like glitched. Like if I mess up, then I have to like TP myself or something. But I didn't mess up, so it's okay. Yeah, like I'm able to do better right now because I at least practiced some the last like, you know, day. Before. No, crap. No. Oh my god, now I'm failing. And that's also what happened. I hate people being like, oh, he fell, and then therefore he toggled. It's like, what do you mean? You fall. That's what happens in parkour. You fall, it throws you off your rhythm, and then you just start making mistakes that you don't usually make. Like, what do you mean? Oh my god. Like, I did this so many times in a row, and then I just mess up one time at the very last jump, and then... Oh my god! Jeez. That was a pain. Oh my god. Alright. Oh. Oh, jeez. I don't think I ever got to the top of the ladder. So I didn't even, like, not jump in time. I just couldn't jump because I was down the ladder. I can do this section faster as well. Like, I think I had a method before. I don't remember, though. I thought it was so stupid. I saw like a tweet and it said like, I don't remember. I mean, okay, whatever. I saw a tweet and it was like, because I messed up 2 things on the salmon ladder in my video that I did. It was like, see, and he messed up twice, like a real human does or something. When like in his run he didn't mess up at all, and it's like, so like the difference between being a not human and a human is messing up twice, like just making like 2 mistakes. That's the difference. So ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, I feel like that's. I mean, I guess that was. I fell sometimes, but like, I mean, all it takes is like, again, like, okay, I fell 3 times or whatever on that same section. If I didn't mess up that section, then I just wouldn't have fallen the entire time. It's just a rhythm thing. Yeah, but I guess that's kind of it. I'm happy to. No, but you wouldn't follow this in the run, which is just us. You didn't even position yourself. You're saying right now, like I just did that. You talking about in the other thing, or what are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean? Are we gonna get a hunter POV? I believe Sapnap wants to upload his own POV. I believe. You do a full send on fish bones a few times. Well, the thing is, I haven't done that in forever. I definitely can if that's something that wants to be done by like if that's something that like people want to see. Like I definitely can. I just have to practice. Like I just have not done that in a long time. Whereas most of the other sections I have, it just takes time. Like it's literally just a rhythm, like a like not a muscle memory thing, but like a I don't know. Like once you do it, then like once you're able to do it, then once you have it down, then you have it down. Let me just copy the location. I mean, I'll try a couple times because I'm probably gonna be like for the record, I am gonna just fail, but it's fine because I haven't done it in a while. Wait. Oh, I made it as well. I mean, as you can see, like I can just do it. But like once if I did it, like if I practice it for like an hour or something, then like I could just do it. I mean, it's just a like rhythm and timing thing. Shit. I mean, as you can see, I just did it. That's how I usually do it, but like obviously I'm not trying to like speedrun. I was just trying to go for like perfect tick timings, whatever. But like if I just practice this for an hour, then I could probably hit it with like 90% or something, maybe more. Fuck, I overjumped it. But I'm happy to practice it if you want me to practice it. I'm just like I'm having trouble like even remembering how I've done it. So this one's easy, and I think that I sprint from. I think I do this one, D, jump around. Actually, I think I need to look more left. I think. Wait, oops. Yeah, I look a little more left. Then here I look more right, and then here I look straight, and then here I jump. Yeah, I just did it again. I'm getting it closer. I think I need to look more left on this first one. Yep, because then I keep my momentum, and then here I think so as well. Shit. I'm also slipping off. Good enough. Oops. Good enough for you. Do I need to hit it like a bunch of times in a row perfectly? Probably take me a bit. I also think that it's faster actually probably to do it normally, but what happened on the section when you're on the slime where you're holding down spacebar? I said this earlier, but I'll just say it again. Like, if you hold spacebar as soon as you're up, you head hitter there and get on the ladder. So, like I just press spacebar. You can also hear that in multiple of my practice VODs of me doing that. You can also hear it when I do it here as well, on this slime jump as well. So obviously, if you miss the slime, then you just jump, I guess. But If you don't, then you don't. But like here, it's the same thing. Like I would hold space like there, you know, and you hear it in my VODs. But any thoughts on Julo's new shorts with the ending? It's funny. He asked me about it before he put it in. He said, He's like, hey, can I put this joke? I think it's funny. And I was like, yeah, I don't care. He was being very respectful. What about your spacebar sounds cutting out? Draco, you can watch the VOD if you want. I explained all this stuff, but it's just a noise gate. That's it. Should I do another one? Another one? Any other questions? You're not recording 6 Hunters? Yes, I am. Can you do a 0 cycle? No, it's impossible. Just kidding. Let me try and do as many perfect jumps as I possibly can. Let me just jump at the last second on every block. Even though it's weird. Shit. That's last hit, come on. Now when I'm trying to do it, I'm just gonna fail because it happens naturally, but how do you explain you were afraid of the cobblestone wall? Let me go there. Actually, did I even talk about that? I don't even think I talked about that. That's funny. That was a clip that started it all. I mean, you can watch practice VODs of my practice attempts, and a lot of times I will be quote unquote afraid of the cobblestone wall, like even before that's happened, where I'll go like that, you know, because you can just, you know, fall off, obviously, if you fuck up. But also, I jump around now, like that's, and also at the time, I think I started doing that as well, but like around then, like jumping around the cobblestone wall. But my guess, because it's just a guess, because it's 6 years ago, is just that essentially like I hit the wall, and because if you hit this wall, like I usually do these momentum, so if you hit the wall, then you're not gonna have the momentum you need to quickly. Oh wait, what the fuck? Oh, it's the other way. Okay, I was like, what? Right? Like if I hit this wall, it's gonna slow me down, so I'm not gonna have the momentum I need to make this jump. So I was like, oh, I'll make up for it by jumping. That's my guess. Or I just fucking fat fingered space. I mean, doesn't matter. But and then what happened was like I got off of the wall before I expected, and so then I jumped forward rather than still jumping when I'm still blocked by the wall. Because I'm still blocked by the wall, then it happens like this. I go around, I make the jump. Versus if I don't get blocked by the wall, then it happens like that, and I jump off. And then of course, like I'm gonna be more careful after that because I'm like slowing down because I realize, oh crap, I made a mistake. But what was their defense about you hitting the cobble? Well, their thing was that I hit the cobble. I hit the cobble. It made me jump off, and then I auto jumped on the edge. That was their they weren't talking about the cobble. I thought the same thing as well. At first, I thought it was just a cobblestone wall, and I was like, "What did you even mean? Hitting the cobblestone wall makes me jump. That doesn't make any sense." But that's not what they meant. But anyway, I'll go on another thing. Did I miss anything? I don't even know if I missed anything. But then you walked off immediately after. What do you mean? Like I just missed the next jump? In the VOD, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I explained earlier as well, but like when you miss a jump, like you're just more likely to miss the jumps after. You've already seen it today. Like it's just a rhythm thing. Like if you're out of rhythm, you're out of your element, then you'll be more likely to miss it. You know? Like I missed one, and then I started taking a different approach. You know, like usually I momentumed it, but then I slowed down, and so I was gonna miss it. You know? We call Sandwich Lord now and do a parkour race. I mean, he'd probably beat me. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I am very consistent. Maybe he'd succumb to the pressure. You have a very low sense? No, I don't. I have a very high sense. Oh no, this is gonna freaking kill me and reset my timer, my thing. There's 37. I might as well just go back. Might as well just delete it. Probably just do one more. Like complete run. Probably. Just for reference. It's also interesting because like a lot of it is just like a rhythm thing. And like because I've ran this course many times, like you can just get like used to the specific timings, you know? Like, oh, if I like this iron trap door part, like that's why I can get perfect tick after perfect tick after perfect tick after perfect tick. Oh shit, I just missed it for the first time this entire stream, but as I'm talking about it, which makes sense. But it's just because I've ran it so many times. It's like I can just hit it over and over and over and over and over. Can you do 7-1 like 15 times or so? What's 7-1? Which one's 7-1? I'll do whatever. I'll do any section, I don't care. These are not perfect tick. What do you mean? Every time it's printing in chat, it's perfect tick. Factually. It's also extra lenient. Like there might be times where it's not printing when it is, to be honest. I put a toggle sprint. Toggle sprint. Do you know what a jam is? I do now. I know that's what it's called. Like you press W and space in the same tick instead of separating them. I didn't know that's what it was called before, and obviously I knew of that, but what does perfect tick mean? It means jumping at the last possible tick you can, otherwise you'd fall. What server is that? It's just a map, not a server. Shit. Oh no, my macro went off. I just fat fingered. Fuck. No. I walked off backwards. Imagine I jumped. That would have been epic. I don't want to make a clip. I could hit one of these walls. Crap. me try and run this one because I think I ran it before. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Boom. A rhythm. Oh, fuck. No, I messed up twice. So annoying. My hands are sweaty. That's my excuse. Oh my god. Someone said your hand cam is delayed. Yeah, it probably is by a little bit. It has to process or whatever. Like you can post if you want to, you can move it up to match successfully. I mean, the section is hard. Like no one said the section is easy, but like I mean, I can do it many times in a row. I'll just do it again, but shit. Oh my god. It all depends on your rhythm. Once you get the hang of it, the section isn't that bad. That's true. I hit it, what, 2-3 times in a row earlier, like not even stopping. Let me get in a rhythm. 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 I could shift up it all day if I wanted to as well, but it's just about entering a flow state. Yeah, exactly. I can feel the sweat trickling down my face. My office is so hot recently. Like people were saying, like they clipped me on this section and like that I broke a glass, and they're like, yeah, it was so bad that you broke a glass. Like guys, this section is not easy. Like yeah, I can flawless it plenty of the time, but sometimes you just get stuck and you're just like in a bad tick loop or something, and you're just like getting railed by it, and it has no apologies to you, and it makes you cry because there's nothing you can do about it because you're just a failure and you cannot hit the jumps. Jesus Christ. I feel like my success rate is pretty good in the flow of a run on this. Like when I'm just coming off of a bunch of jumps, you know, before this. That's why like the first 2 times I did this, I hit it perfectly. And then now that I messed it up once, I'm just like, I'm failing more. There we go. All right, can I do it back again? So your office is hot, but you're under a blanket. Well, yeah, because I don't have wearing shorts, and I'd rather just have, you know, the blanket for you guys. There we go. Entering the flow state. I got twice in a row. Shit. And now I'm out of the flow state. That's just how it be. Oh wait, I didn't turn off my filter on my mic, did I? No, I didn't. I've had a filter on. So you've only been hearing my spacebar whenever I'm... No one told me. You couldn't hear my spacebar? The hell? Fuck, I had the macro on. My bad. Alright, turn it off. We still can't? Yeah, you can. Alright, here, put it on my spacebar. There we go. Fuck. Dream exposed. You can't flawless the salmon ladder every single time. Only most of the time. Is this enough, like, data? Not 3 times in a row? Fuck. I still didn't miss, though. No, I missed. I don't know how many that was. That was a while ago. That was a lot, though. I was like, what, 14, 28... 14, 28, 30, 42, plus like what, 6? Like what, 48 or something in a row? I don't know. All right. Seven one trapdoors at start of ice. Trapdoors at start of ice. Trapdoors at start of ice. What are you talking about? Oh, this one? Oh, yeah, I can do this one. Oh, I'm sure I'll mess up, but like, this is my setup. So, also people saying like that I don't do setups. Like a lot of times I do. It's just not like an obvious setup. But I try and like jump at the edge of this block, right? And then I try and jump at the edge of this block. And then I think it's one tick there, I think. If I'm remembering correctly. Maybe not. Oh, no, it's perfect. It's, wait, yeah, is it? I don't know. I think it's one, actually, maybe it's one tick here. I don't know. It's one tick on one of them. I have to wait one tick on one of them. Anyway, I'll just do it. Don't do the 5-1 -1, do the level normally. What do you mean? You mean like jumping around? Is that how I did it in the thing? Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean? Or do you want me to just do it how I was trying to do it? This is how I do it now. I don't know what I did back then, but that's how I do it. Full run it 15 times in a row. Fuck. Oh my god, that is gonna be so annoying. It's gonna put me back. Over and over and over and over. So you mean like that, right? You mean like actually? Fucking hell, I hate it. Like that. I'll copy my location here. Without the skip amount. Yeah, but that's two different people saying two different things. Use the skip or no skip? Or do you not care? Other person that asked for it originally. Nope. Here, let me reposition my mic. That skip is way harder than no skip. Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably true. Actually, maybe it's easier. It's not as quick, but it might be easier. Like, I recognize these are all, like, good tick timings, but, like, obviously a lot of these are, like, tick perfect. Like, I've also run this course a billion, bajillion, bamillion times. And because I'm lining myself up on this first jump, the rest are all, like, I don't know, it's like all the exact same timing as pretty much. So I land, jump. Good enough. Weren't you practicing 40 hours a week or more? Yeah, probably. Good enough. Anything else? Do the whole course again. Do a run. Sure. All right. My hair is so long now. See how I always perfect tick that jump? It's just because I've done that jump so many times that, like, and these first ones is kind of random, like whether or not I perfect tick all of them. Like, I'm not trying to, but like sometimes I get them all, sometimes I do none of them, sometimes I do a couple of them. If that makes sense. And it's just because I'm kind of shooting for a window of, like, not last tick, but just right around, like, near it, you know, like either just before or so. Shows your hair. No. Why do they talk about ticks, not pixels? Because you can't jump last pixel. Like, that's not like a thing. You can jump last tick, and where that tick lines up is just kind of random. I mean, in a way. What's your PB on this? I think it's like 4 minutes. I could beat my PB, I'm pretty sure. Pretty easily, probably. If I remember. I have to go back and watch it. But I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not even doing the skips and I've gotten close. And there's a couple sections that have, like, skips, I guess. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, and this is, like, the worst part to happen. No. That's really annoying. This section's, like, glitched, so I get teleported. And my tick perfect things are reset. Crap, it's gonna happen again. Should I just restart? I just want to restart. Why not? Why not? Well. Right on 1.16.5 makes things a lot better for this. Yeah, that is true. I could be on 1.16.5. I'm just on my normal version, like the latest version. It's slightly different, to be fair. People are like, oh, it's slightly different. That changes everything. No, it really doesn't. As far as I know, all the jumps are pretty much the same. There's no timer. It'll show up. But also, this isn't like a great time, so maybe I would just reset anyway. Why are you at 0.5 hearts? It's just what the map does. Fuck. I need to not fall at these sections coming up because the thing is glitched. I know the slime is different on this version, so it is a different. I mean, this map technically is probably slightly easier on this version, but like very slightly. There's only like a couple jumps that even matters at all on. Yeah, keyboard cam is very slightly behind. It's just processing. You can just, if someone wants to move it back in the VOD, they can. Like they can like cut it out and move it back or whatever. I was afraid of the wall. Shit. I just didn't want to fall off and I was at a weird angle. Oh, well, why am I doing it differently than I usually do? Frick. I screwed myself up. It's not because I toggled, it's just because my rhythm got screwed up, guys. Chill. Chill. Frick. Oh my god. Ah! I can jump a lot closer than I thought. That worked. That was epic. That was nice. Oh. I saw people saying like I do this weird and saying like, well, if you see Fruitberries do it, he has a setup. And if you look at Dream, he just like runs it. Yes, that is true. me just like run up this counter real quick, you know. Oh my god. I bonked my head. I don't know if I fell forward in a single time that entire game. Did I? I don't think so. 6 minutes as well. Well, that's all. That's the last run, I guess, for today. But GG. All good. Yeah. Also, I feel like your FOV effects were a lot higher in FC 11, making it seem like you're jumping a lot later than you actually were because of FOV effects. Probably. That's probably true. I mean, I do think I disagree with a lot of the things that they're saying are elastic jumps, but I think that even if they are elastic jumps, that's kind of the point I'm making, I guess, is that like it's not, I mean, like as you can see, it's not like an absurd thing, I guess. How many people have talked to you behind the scenes? Not many. I talked to Ham, who I think was super reasonable. But I think that, I mean, I do think there's bias. I think there's bias regardless. I think the main thing probably with everyone is probably a bias behind me being like bad. Like I think that most people are influenced by the fact that they believe that I'm bad, and therefore they like factor that in. And then I think that I feel like people are just misunderstanding the like tick loop and how it works, and like I don't. I mean, obviously I don't know more than them because I didn't even know about it before like these conversations. But to me, it's like people are working backwards to like say that I cheated rather than working the other way around and being like, well, how can this be true? You know, it's like for me, it's like I go, okay, I know that I can hit, I don't know, let's say the salmon ladders with more than 90% accuracy, even though my accuracy, you know, based on the randomness and my tick timing should be around 90% or 92% or 93% or whatever. So then I go, okay, well then why is that not true? Like why is that wrong? Right. And I think about it and I realize, oh, it's because it's, you know, movement based and whatever. And like just my intuition tells me that I can easily hit, you know, like last tick timing jumps. But then people are saying something different, then it's like, okay, let me look into it, you know. But anyway, I think that probably it. I don't remember if there was anything else. I don't know. I think that was pretty much it. But yeah, 6 Hunters coming soon. We recorded it. I'm gonna start editing it today. Hopefully be out sooner rather than later. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I believe. I'm happy to, I don't want to keep having drama be taken up, so I won't be like doing tons of crap, which is why I just do this a stream instead of like a post or anything. But at the same time, I also don't want people to like be whatever about it. My keybinds, movement is this, but I use caps lock for A. It's just caps lock is like push to A, if that makes sense. Like my caps lock key it doesn't exist. I don't use caps lock, and it's just A. Otherwise, yeah, pretty much it. Yeah, I mean, this is the mouse I'm using right now. It's the Basilisk, but I switch between mice. I have a Final mouse, which is actually broken. Well, just the scroll wheel is broken, but this is what I use sometimes. It depends what I'm doing. I was trying to use it for parkour today because I would usually like it for parkour, but I couldn't get it. I couldn't find the USB for it, so. But I also switch mice. I have a Death Adder as well that I switch to sometimes. I have another mouse as well. I don't know what type it is though. I have 4 mice that I switch between, to be honest. It just depends what I'm doing. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I feel like that's it. All right. Do you think you can hit 6-1 with extra head hitters for speed on the first and second sections right now? Which one's that? That's this one? I hit it with head hitters multiple times today on the first section. I didn't do it on the second section because I haven't practiced it. But let me see. Like I'm definitely gonna mess it up, but I just want to see. Oh fuck. Yeah, I'm definitely messed it up. But once I've done it a couple times, I would get it. So for sure. I just haven't done it in a long time. But like it's not hard. It's not hard. You toss one in the middle. I did it in multiple of the runs. I did it with head hitters on the first section. Let me see. If I'm going here, do I head hitter here first? Yeah, I do one head hitter, jump, another jump. Not a head hitter here. I don't think there's enough time. I don't remember. Let me just try it. Fuck. Like sitting up in my chair. It's just all it is practice. Like I used to play this like, I don't know, tens of hours. So it's just like getting as soon as I know, like, oh, okay, don't jump there. Fuck, like I almost got it. So jump. There you go. Good enough. You want to do it again? Jesus, kind of type. Fuck. Boom, look at that. All right. I think it's good enough. Twice in my first like 5 times trying when I haven't done it in a couple years. Good enough, right? Good enough. Anything else? Where did you download the map? It's just like I got it from a video, actually, like a YouTube video. I just Googled it. I don't remember anything else. Did I not do anything? I don't remember if I didn't do anything. Technically, I think I didn't do the wishbones in like full. Actually, no, I did. I did do that to completion a couple times, but it was like very inconsistent. But that is hard to do. So I think I didn't do the skip here, right? Like I think I go. Is that possible in this version? How does it go? Wait, what do I do? I think I go here. Here, here, here. Is that possible? On this version? Or I think this map's wrong here. Yeah, I think this map's wrong. Is this possible? Only on 1.16.5. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I can't do that. But I can. I just can't. I don't know if there's anything else. I mean, this section's like easy. Like this one's like so easy. I can do it in my sleep. It's like the easiest section known to man. If I do it like 1,000 times in a row. If I was like locked in. I already did this section many times. You guys good? That it? What else? Did I forget anything? I already showed this section. I strafe left. Fuck. Of course I mess it up when I'm demonstrating. I strafe left. I look right instead of strafing. I strafe left. I look right. But I failed. For you, which would you say mechanically is the hardest of these, and how would you rate the Parkour Warrior map difficulty-wise out of 10 compared to other maps you've played? That's a great question. I don't know. I think the least consistent section for me is... Well, I think this one I'm actually inconsistent on. This one. But, like, I can be consistent sometimes. It's kind of like 50, maybe 50% of the time I just hit it perfectly. And then 30% of the time I fail a few times or something. And 20% of the time I fail like once or twice. I don't know. What else though? These sections are, this is like, to me, this is a cakewalk, this is a cakewalk, this is a cakewalk. This one's like inconsistent. The ending is maybe, this is the most annoying one probably, to be honest. I think the ending is just the most annoying by far, this one. This is a cakewalk now. I probably get it 100% of the time, or like 99% of the time. This end it is hard though. Like, I mean, I pretty much either flawless it or I get stuck. Like, that's pretty much it. I either flawless it or I get stuck. This beginning's easy. This is easy. This is easy. This is just like pure muscle memory. It's so easy. But like, I mean, I miss it now and then, but it really is just like, it's just muscle memory of the timings. Because you're hitting these as well, like every time you hit these, you reset. So like, I hit this, now I'm like, I know the tick boundary's happening when I jump, you know? It's like all the timings are just like engraved in me I just will never miss. Like, if I miss, it's just usually because I totally fucked up, you know? Like, I could do that 100 times and 1,000 times in a row probably. This one's kind of similar. Like, sometimes I mess it up, but most of the time it's very consistent. I also land on this this side one a lot on purpose. Whenever I'm jumping around. All right, now do it with your feet. No. This one's easy, obviously. This one can be annoying. Actually, no, this one's annoying. I think I got it down before though. If I jump earlier, like people were saying, oh, it's easier to jump early. It's like, yeah, it is, but from me before, it was easier to readjust. But if I jump earlier, I think I can do this one more consistent. But this one's actually really annoying. This one's easy. This one's easy. It's annoying when you miss this one though. This one on 1.16, I think this one's really annoying, but on this version, it's not. On this version, it's easy. This is easy. This one can be, if you try and go really quickly, this one is annoying. Like if you try and do my like speed version. Oh shit, I clipped it. But if you take this one slow, it's easy. Yeah, that's it. Why would the jump be more annoying on a different version? Well, on this slime block one, if you land on the edge, on the old version, you don't bounce. But if you land on the edge here, then you bounce. So you have to be more precise about landing on the other version. But yeah, that's it. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to pop off then. I'll probably go, or hop off. I'll probably go record. I mean, edit. Chill for a minute and then edit. Do you know which keyboard you used back then because of the noise of the keys? I don't remember, to be honest. But like, I don't know. I think it probably is the one that I put in my description and stuff before, probably. But I always tried to use quiet keyboards. This keyboard's like pretty quiet as well, but you can hear it because I turned all my like noise filtering off. And also like it's funny because my noise gate is literally tuned to my keyboard. Like it's meant to keep my keyboard noise out. That's literally the point of the noise gate. I don't want my keyboard noise in my videos and in my streams and stuff. Usually, like, I have it off right now, but like usually that's the case. So like it's not odd that you can't hear my keyboard because like, yeah, I specifically set up my noise gate settings to remove my keyboard sounds from my my streams and my videos because I just want my voice to be heard and not like background noise. But anyway, appreciate you guys. Thanks for being around. Yeah, that's it. Bye. Bye-bye. I'll publish the VOD. Enjoy if you're a sleuth.